Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Locking It Down with Lucy. We're back here at the old disgusting set, also known as my bedroom. It feels like it's been a while actually. It's kind of weird. I was just like, oh, did I do this last week? I've got, because it was Locking It Down with Lucy goes on vacation. You know, we went and packed up our little knapsack and went over to best friend Bethany's to see life on the good side. We got to eat cookies, which is what more could you want from a trip to your best friend's house? So, by the way, I've been dying to drink my drink, because today, everybody, what am I drinking? It's 7-Up, and oh my god, it's so cold. It's so cold that it's condensating, and I've just been staring at it for the past 50 minutes. My mouth is just like entangled, infused with the sensation of drinking this. So I would say gagging, but I don't quite like the word gagging. So for those of you, the ASMR lovers, give it a little bit of a tap. It's live from my cupboard, yes. Let's see if I can open the thing. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, there we go. Muscles there. Oh my god, I actually can't wait. I don't know. Now, do you like 7-Up more or do you like Sprite more? Do you know what? I just want to drink from the can. I just want to have that. I just want to feel like I'm having the intended experience before I ruin it. Oh, it's like a sweet elixir. For those of you new to the show, welcome to the show where I just drink cans of drink and just look very happy about it. Alright, let's pour it in. Oh god, look at that. Feel that sound. Feel that. Do you like the feeling of the sound? I enjoy a good feeling of the sound. You're allergic to both, says Burger Time Lord? Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I think the difference is that one tastes more lemony and one tastes more limey. What are we saying? What are we saying about the 7-Up? And you know what? It's hard to really get a wrangle on the taste because it's just too fizzy. It's just too fizzy, but I'm enjoying it much, so everybody, and I just had to open it. So let's go back into it. Hello, who have we got in the chat? Welcome, one and all. We have best friend Bethany reporting from Mod Duties. Welcome. It's Sarah. Hello, welcome back. We've got Mike Gallagher, Melissa. Hello. Genius Cena. Nice. And who else got? Edwin. Hello. Kyle, Stephen, Avasti. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, welcome back, everyone. So now Terrence is saying Sprite. I haven't had Sprite in a while. I like how I had to pause for the Sprite thought. We need the fizzy drink list here. No, I don't actually drink fizzy drinks that much, everybody. But it's... I mean, lemonade is always a choice that I forget about. You know, it's like a badger. Someone reminded me about badgers the other day, and I was like, gosh, when was the last time you thought about a badger? Because I know I don't really think about them. And apparently they're really big. I've never seen a badger. Have you seen a badger? Question of the day. Have you seen a badger? I've never. I put it on my bucket list. If I'm like really old and decrepit and dying, and they're like, Lucy, you only have a day to live, and I'm like, please show me a badger. Now I don't know why the person looking after me is also old, but there we go. Lemonade's the choice like a badger, really? Okay. So hello, Ranger 2. I'm going to say Ranger 2 is the name of yo name. So yes, welcome to the show, everybody. Live from Hello here. So we got the check-in, but before we get to the check-in, we have some breaking Lucy news, everybody. This was only brought to my attention like an hour and a half ago. There's 2 bits of breaking news, you know, that's rocked my world. Well, maybe rocked is slightly exaggeratory, but for me it was like, you know, one of those moments in a movie where you're like, oh my god, everything I thought I knew has changed. So, breaking news number 1 is my mum found these, like, I don't know, birth things where, you know, someone on a typewriter, because I'm that old, typed it up. It looks like it's written on a typewriter, I'm not gonna lie. Everything that happened when I was, like, born. I was dead, everybody. I was dead for 3 minutes. I mean, it doesn't quite say dead for 3 minutes, but they had to resuscitate me because they had to pull me out with like a vacuum or something. So they stuck a vacuum and went, and then I went, and then I was like not breathing. So then they had to, like, you know, it says on the thing, but they had to like put the oxygen in me, and then I was breathing. So exciting news! I've come back from the afterlife. That's what I'm going to tell everybody. I mean, I don't remember it because obviously I was 0, but exciting, I suppose. This in a parallel world, this could have been totally different. And apparently, because I got vacuumed out, my head was kind of like whoop. So you know, that's what happens. It was either being vacuumed out or being forceps out, and maybe that would have led, like, you know, I don't know. But there we go, that's breaking news number 1. Breaking news number 2 is always very exciting when you get this in your email. Everybody, I've had a system software update. If I was a computer, I would have Windows 98 down. No, actually, more like Windows 10 when it's like, you're about to go to bed. It's time for an update. You're like, no! Yes, my DNA has changed, everybody. I've had a DNA update, which is quite funny because me and Bethany on the show last week were talking about her DNA. And so, everybody, I have found out overnight that I'm now 1% Mexican. Mexico! So let me just look at it quickly. This is, I love when, isn't it exciting when your DNA changes just like that? Didn't I take a screenshot of this? Oh, that's someone else's. So I've just got other people's DNA, you know, in on my phone. I think I have to go to the screenshot section. So, you know, I'm Irish, I'm English, we knew this. I'm now Welsh. I'm now 9% Welsh, Northern Indian, 7% Scottish, Southern Indian, Central Asia. Now this is a new one. I'm now 1% Malta. And also I had Jurassic Europe. And I'm, what's this? Indonesia. So I'm Indonesian Americans Mexico. So I'm like, before I thought it was Native American, it's now changed to that I'm Native American Mexican, apparently. So, there we go. What someone saying? Oh, hey, welcome to the family. Thank you, I'm 1%. it's all very exciting over here. And I'm part of the, oh, what did it say? Also the email came like this. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, that's someone messaging me. Is that Chris? I just saw his name pop up. Oh, I've lost it now. Chris probably like, you can't update your DNA. You don't just plug it in like a USB. It says that I am now part of the Eastern Indian community. Oh, isn't it an exciting day today? All of these, the Bengal uprising happened. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's the big breaking Lucy news. You're 100% Earthling. So has anyone else done their DNA? I mean, some people obviously don't like. What was I before? Well, I used to be Italian for a little bit. Then that got taken away from me. I then used to be Native American, but that's now changed to Mexican. I also had Latvian states, but that was taken away. You know, sometimes it just happens. And then I used to be a Munster. That's why I asked Bethany last week if she was a Munster. But now I'm not a Munster. I'm just a central southern England person, and I'm part of the Eastern Indian community. So yeah, I don't know, because some people are obviously a bit wary about giving their DNA to the state or whatever, but I do think it's quite interesting, especially when you get a system software update like I did. Woo! I need to go, like, one day when the world is cured, I'll have to do like a world tour of all the places that I'm from, and you know, that would be cool. So I think overall, because people do ask me this a lot in some videos, they like say like, what ethnicity are you or anything. So I am so according to this, I'm 14% Asian. So there you go. The rest of it is other randomness that I just went through. So there you go, fact fans. Put that down in your Wikipedia. What's everyone want to say? So rich gamer, a bit Irish and a bit German. Oh, cool. Posted a pic of a badger in my garden on your Discord. Oh, thank you. I'll look out for that. Where am I getting this info from? So we did it in Ancestry. So it's like an official thing. Like we all spat in a tube and sent it off, like our whole family. And do you know what's really cool? Is you can spy on your family's DNA. Like my brother had already looked at my DNA. And I was like, what are you doing spying on my DNA? And so we all compare each other. So that's the thing. Whilst I'm 1% Mexican, my brother, he's something else. He's something else. And even my sister's something else. My dad's got Norway. Something else happened. It's all around. 14% Asia. It makes all the sense in the world. Melissa's saying Scottish, German, Native, French, and English. That's cool. Yeah, where are your parents from? Ireland. Well, my mum was just from around here. So it's funny when she gets her DNA, and she was just happy to be Welsh today. She was like, woohoo, I'm Welsh. And I'm like, yeah, but are you 1% Malta? What is that? Is that Mauritian? Yeah, now I just think of it as like, Malta, d'espoir, Malta d'espoir. Or it's like more like, Malta, 12, Malta d'espoir. They say sort of that, they do it really quickly afterwards. And then my dad's side of the family are Anglo-Indian, which means that they were originally from, like, the UK, like, back in the day, and then they went over, well, I don't really know what happened, to be honest. They went over to India, and then they stayed there for, like, some decades, and then came back to the UK, which is where I come in. So that's how Maltese. Oh, cool, nice. So There we go. I'm 100% calculator. That's my exciting. Malta's just West Italy, really. Sorry, I just had to drink some more 7-Up. It's just too good. So now, back to back to our regularly scheduled programming, which is the check-in. How are we all doing? So let's everybody think about the week. What's your highlights and your lowlights? So for me, lowlights of the week would be actually it was a highlight that turned lowlight. So as you all know, I've probably mentioned this a billion times, I am currently still working from home. It's all just like, blah. And we got an email from work being like, hey, you can book a time to come back to the office and collect your things. And I was like, yes, I want to get my things back. I had this idea where I was going to open my locker and like film for clip of the week all the crap that's in my locker. And because I know that they've got I've got some games in there which I need to retrieve. I've got a couple of bits of I know I've got some Detroit. I think I've got the Detroit art book and something to do with Lost Legacy, and then just a load of like random crap. Oh, and some like I got the Fallout bobbleheads, the Vault Boys. So I've got loads of this random paraphernalia in there that I would like to get back, and also I just want to take a picture of my desk, because I know I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm not going back to my desk, and that, whilst it saddens me to my very core, I don't want someone else to touch it. I want to go in there and I want to grab my things and I want to take a picture of it one last time, but I think someone's just going to go in there with like a box and just shove it all away, and that'll make me really sad. Because also, this is just, if anybody at PlayStation Security is watching, this is just a heads up. Do not throw away my post-it notes, and I'm not joking. Somebody, now we're getting into it, okay? I had a desk that sat next to me, and it was called the Hella Hot Desk, okay? It was like, it's the Hella Hot Desk, you come and I give you sit there, because it was a free desk. And I would have people book in to sit next to me. I mean, I sometimes had to force them. Not, like, badly, but I'd be like, come sit next to me, please. Or it was just forced upon me because someone didn't have a seat. And so, the Hella Hot Desk, I had post-it notes which said the Hella Hot Desk. I had, like, a booking system. I had a review. People wrote reviews on there. Because I was the landlady. I was the hostess with the mostess. I would ask people if they're okay. Do you need a mouse? Someone came. They needed a mouse. I went and found the mouse for them, I didn't let my guests down. And you know what happened? I actually had a dream about this. Like, I was worried that someone was going to dismantle the Hella Hot Desk. And it happened. It came true. I came back to work. I'm not even sure if I had like a couple of days off or something. And I'm not joking. I walked in and I went, what happened to the Hella Hot Desk? Where's it gone? Someone had just... And I was like scanning the room. Like, who did this? Who did this? Who did it? The mystery is a cold case. The mystery is... I don't know. For a while I was like looking around like, I bet it was you. Did you do it? I'm like, why would you take away post-it notes that someone had written stuff on? If someone could just put them on my desk, I would have been happy. So now I'm really sad that the same thing might happen to my actual desk. That has, I swear, those post-it notes that I have mean a lot to me. So don't, if they're thrown away, boy, the memories. I'm a hoarder. I like to keep things. So, oh yeah, but then to cut the story back to why it's the low light, they then emailed the next day. So I booked my slot in, happy as Larry. Booked my slot in, and then get an email saying that because of the COVID numbers are going back up again, they're not gonna do it. They're not allowing people to come back and collect their things. So again, I'm still waiting for my chance. What's on the post-it notes? Memories. Sweet memories are on the post-it notes. We used to like draw things to each other, write things. I mean, sometimes, actually, some of them are actually work-related that I do need back. Like, I would like my locale list back. But, some of them are just like, fun things. So that's my main low light of the week. Second low light of the week is my driving lesson that I was very much looking forward to. Got cancelled. And now I can't do a driving lesson until October now because he can't do one for ages. So that was sad. I was looking forward to that. But I did say to my dad, will you be able to take me to the car park and do some driving? So everybody, I have a picture of my first parking job, because he was like, park in this bay. And I was like, oh God, I don't really know. All I've had is 2 lessons and all I've done is turn left. So I had to turn right for the first time, which was like, whoa. So here we go. Let's see, which is it? Is it I just realised that my mic wasn't on this clip. Standard things. So there's my dad looking less than impressed, or as my friend said, he looks like a five-a-side footballer from the olden days, which I hadn't realised. He is dressed appallingly here. So there we go. My first parking job. I mean, I'm in the middle of the bay. I mean, there's a lot of space, but this is what I'm going to take from it. So there we go. hopefully, I don't know, I'm just gonna ask my dad to keep taking me to the Morrison's car park and hoping he looks like a pumpkin. He does dress appallingly some days, like, yeah. What people are saying in the chat, that's pretty rude to throw away someone's stuff without permission. Yeah, it is, Heather. And I would be sad if that happened. So let's read some other lowlights of the week. I'm just going to scroll back because I know I just babbled on forever and you actually want to hear me talk about PlayStation probably. So best friend Bethany has to go to hospital tomorrow about your finger. So Bethany, last week, she said that she got the Jersey finger from, like, trying to stop a shoplifter. And she tore a ligament, so now she has to get it fixed. So good luck, Bethany. I hope that goes well for you. What else are people saying for lowlights of the week? Lowlight of the week, I couldn't pre-order a PS5 in time. Now that is a big lowlight. That's also kind of my lowlight. Did pre-order a controller though, or just bought one. So maybe a controller will show up at my house on the 19th of November and I can just sit there like, I'm helping! You know, when you give a kid like a controller so that they can play too, but they're not really playing. With all the landlines behind you, you don't need to tell us you're a hoarder. Yes. Well, I just like to keep memories. Probably didn't help that I bought them socks then. That's Tasha. Yeah, Tasha, what are you doing? You're just feeding the badness. Is Bethany a superhero? Epic, yeah. She she helped to try and stop a shoplifter at like 31 weeks pregnant or something. Love how his socks match his shirt. I know. I mean, people must be seeing this quite late for what I'm talking about now. So, I'm just going to keep talking while people put your highlights or your lowlights in. So the highlight of the week from Jonathan M is passing his final CPA exam. Congratulations, well done. What's a CPA exam? I'm not sure. It's funny they have worried faces on. Oh, do they? Oh, my sister's talking about the socks. Congratulations on your that's a big highlight. Lowlight of the week was I found out you're lactose intolerant to ice cream. That's Sarah. Wow, that is sad. Hey, but I was about to say, does vegan ice cream is actually really good. That doesn't have lactose in it because that comes from cows, so it wouldn't be in a vegan ice cream. There was a great vegan ice cream place that I used to go to sometimes, so not all hope is lost, Sarah. I do think, not to go on a vegan tangent over here, but if you could replace food with stuff that was vegan, why can't we, and it tasted the same, can't we just do that? Like, because obviously we're going to help the animals and cut down the factories producing all the stuff. Just a food for thought for you there. I hate saying that because I can't say it. Because that's where I get my F's and my T's mixed up from a childhood trauma where I was like, no, you can say fingers or fingers, or things or things. So yeah, food for thought there. So, I'm going to Bethany beat up a load of fucks to say that they had him saying. So what's my my highlight of the week? Woo! Yeah! So it's been a bit of a slow news week. I mean, to be honest, it's so slow that my highlight of the week is probably drinking this. It's actually very good. But of course not. It is the PS5 showcase that we watched last night. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't watch the show live with you all because I had to work during the time, but I did record a couple of my reactions saying things is just the cockney coming out of me, but I just try not to. So I'm gonna have to drink lots of this in the clip of the week that's coming up. Highlight of the week or mainly low light is I'm going for loads of platinums in time for the PS5. Nice. So food for thought. So yeah, it was the PlayStation showcase last night. I couldn't watch it live, but I did record a couple of choice reactions on my Instagram account. So if you have seen these already, apologies. For those who haven't, please enjoy clip of the week, which is some of my reactions to the PS5 showcase. Enjoy. I knew this was some Final Fantasy bullshit. I was like, this just looks like it. So trailer number 1, not really my jam, but I'm sure if you like Final Fantasy bullshit, it's all your jam. Enjoy it. Spider-Man looks pretty cool, but I don't know much about the Spider-Man lore. So what's happening here? Like, is Peter like on vacation or something? And this is like when you have to hand over your work to the other person that works there, and you have to hope for the best. I don't know. Also, I just don't know anything. I can't remember how is he Spider-Man? I need to brush up on my lore. Oh my god! It's a Harry Potter game. It's a Harry Potter. I'm not a Harry Potter nerd. You know that. Oh my god, this is very exciting. This Dumbledore impression is slightly weird, but I'm actually excited. I need to listen. Oh my god, please let this be good. Please let this be good. I'm actually so excited. I didn't think I would be. That actually looks somewhat decent, I hope. I just want to go to Hogwarts. See, people ask me, what's your favourite character in Harry Potter? And I say nothing, because I don't like any of the characters. I just like the world. And that's the world they're giving it to me. Call of Duty time. Resident Evil. Oh, wait, it's not over yet. What's this? There's a guy smoking something. I don't know how I feel about Resident, even though I've just got into them this year. I just don't know if I feel hype. I'm sure it'll be fine, I think. I don't know. Coming 2021. We shall see. Demon Souls, let's fucking go. It looks so good. My main issue with it is there's too much breathing. My character's going too much. Okay, so we're getting extreme close-ups of the console. And the prices. Ooh. 500, 400. I think it could have been worse. Oh, November 12th, November 19th, the rest of the... So, I have to wait till November 19th. Boo that. But, November 19th. What am I doing that day? I don't know what's going on. Now I know. Thanks, Jim. Interesting. Okay, we got one more quick look. What's this going to be? Also, November 19th is a Thursday. I guess it's so that we can play it on Friday. Okay. God of War! Another music! I bet it's just going to be the logo, isn't it? It's not going to be... This must be really boring because you can't actually see what's happening. But I can see what's happening. I think it's just the logo. Do we get to just see what's happening? No. We must prepare ourselves. Ragnarok. I don't know what this means. I don't know anything about anything, to be honest. Is coming. Be next year. 2021. I know I'm just like, it'll be next year, but that is actually quite soon when you think about it. Ish. Ooh. So there we go. I was just listening to it myself, everybody, because just to remember what I even said. So, there were some of my reactions from the PS5 event that happened last night. So, everybody in the chat, let's give a thumbs up, thumbs side, thumbs down. What did you think overall of the event? Did it get you hyped? Were you like, was there something else you wanted to see? What was your favourite thing you saw? What was your least favourite thing? So let's get a conversation going so we can talk about it and, you know, bring up some conversation. So what did I think of the event? I thought it was okay, you know, like, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. I would maybe have liked to have seen some more, more PS5-y bits. Oh, we're getting some thumbs now. I wanted to see some UI or something, like, to get more excited about the actual console, because we've seen a lot of the games, and there's a lot of stuff there that I wasn't too interested in, but as you can see, there was a couple of things that I were. So we're getting, some thumbs up here, thumbs side from Terrence. Thumbs up from Chunk, the Hunk. People are also very excited for Hogwarts Lost Legacy. I think mostly a thumbs up, but the whole pre-order thing was handled so poorly. We'll get to that. 8 out of 10. What would I give it in a ranking system? I might give it blue out of green. What does that mean? I don't know. I'll let you decide. Thumbs up. Okay, I think most people were pretty positive about the event. I mean, it would have been cool to see, you know, a few more things that I was interested in. So let's start from the top. What was I most excited about? Now, we've talked about Demon Souls a lot. We all know I love Demon Souls. But that Harry Potter game. Now, as you know, I'm no Harry Potter massive fan. Like, I like it, obviously. But I did think about this today. I said in that video, I don't have a favourite character. Lies! I'll tell you what my favourite character in Harry Potter is. It's Hogwarts, everybody. I just love going to Hogwarts. I mean, I know it's really dumb, I know it's stupid, but I think that's what I want. Like, when Harry and all that, they went off on the Part 2 and Part 1 games, and they started, like, you know, doing third-person shooter Harry Potter, I was like, no, the magic is gone. The magic isn't about what comes out the wand. The magic is inside Hogwarts, and that's what I loved as a kid. I liked being able to run around Hogwarts and explore, so if I can do that, I'm all about it. I want to go to the Forbidden Forest. I want to see Buckbeak. Well, Buckbeak probably isn't alive, because apparently it's set in, like, the past, but, like, the past. So, before Voldemort and all the bad people, you know, showed up. It was back, you know, in the idyllic times when all wizards were good. But the thing about, like, Magic World, which is sometimes perplexing, is, you know, it's already quite olden-timey, so it probably won't feel very different. You'll probably think it is still the same. And, actually, what are the wizards doing now? Like, right now? Like, I always found this really... Okay, not to go down a Harry Potter sort of, like, wormhole, but what is the geography of the world when wizards are involved? Because they live places. I've seen it, not with my own eyes, but obviously on TV World. Like, they live somewhere that's a physical space, but they make it so that humans can't see it, so they magic it away. Does that mean the world map is wrong? Because there are huge amounts of land where wizards live, and no one knows about it. So what's happening here? Or is it just like, it's, well, you know, it's like Australia. There's like that big area that no one goes to because it's just outback. Maybe the wizards live there. They just don't know. No. Maybe the outback isn't barren. It's like a massive... J.K. Rowling, she's missing a trick here. The wizards are all in the places that are uninhabitable because they've made it look uninhabitable. Also, why can't the wizards help us? What are they doing when a virus comes around? Can't they magic it? Do wizards get ill? Like maybe, well, they've probably got their own illnesses to worry about. I don't know, someone might, you know, get a magical cold. I don't know what happens when you get a magical cold. Maybe like, I don't know, you sneeze and butterflies come out or something like that. And then it's all like, oh no, or maybe moths. It depends, you know, there's different variations of wizard colds. But yeah, there is a wizard hospital. It's Mundungo, St. Mundungo's, right? Why do I know this information? I'm not a Harry Potter nerd, I swear. But... couldn't they, like, do you think if the wizards were real, right, do you think they could talk to the Prime Minister? Because we know that the wizards talk to the Prime Minister. That's, like, a fact. And could we be like, hey, look, the world's pretty rubbish. Do you think magic is the same as, like, science? Bear with me here. I mean, they do say that magic is just a form of science that we don't know yet. So there is a possible link. So... what if there are people whose job it is to make new magic? Like, they sit there with their wands and they sort of practice, like potions, you know, and they go, oh, and they go, if I mix Wingardium Leviosa with Incendio, Wingcendio, and then they get, like, I don't know, a magical, like, floating flame, and they're like, oh, we created new magic now, oh, let's tell Harry Potter, do 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 do. I mean, I don't know why they're going to tell Harry Potter, there's no need to tell him he's just an aura. I mean, to be honest, now I was like, oh yeah, Harry Potter, he's well boring. Like, I knew... my dad used to like Harry Potter, but he went to school with him, and now he's not a big deal. He's got that little kid now, and he's like, well, annoying. He's in Slytherin. That was a big deal. See, he's probably old news, and then Harry's like, oh god, no one cares about me anymore. I've got to get myself in the newspaper. And then Harry does something shady. Harry gone bad. Has his scar really made him now like Lord Voldemort? And then that's how he gets... Honestly, this is all off on a tangent, but I genuinely would like to know, would the wizards help us? I mean, if the wizards are out there, I'm asking you wizards. This is like you know when they do like one of those pleas on like police newspaper videos, also known as TV shows, where they're like, please, wizards, if you're out there, we need your help. We're begging you, save us from 2020 with your magic, and we'll pretend you don't exist and give you better wizard rights, or whatever you want. Please. We beg you, call this number if you think you can help with the coronavirus and just the awfulness that is 2020. Thank you. That's my plea to the wizards, everybody. We want them to help. So, clearly I'm not very excited about this Harry Potter RPG game, as you can tell. I'm just like, yes. I just started thinking there just about the wonders of what could be. God. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Harry Potter. So no, what I like about this game, just to get back to the fundamentals of what's you know, the main thing, is I like that we're going to Hogwarts. I want to go to... okay, this is what I want. I'm going to make Wizard me. I'm going to make little Lucy, and she's going to be like, I'm a wizard, or actually a witch. I don't know why I talk like this. Sirens are on my end, everybody. It's the mental people that have come to take me away. Like, oh my god, she's asking the wizards for help. Clearly there's something wrong with her. So... what's happening? I can't think anymore. I think the 7-Up has now got to me. What am I talking? Oh yeah, I keep saying that. This is mental. Right, I'm gonna make myself, because I always make myself in video games, because I'm just boring like that. I'm gonna go to Hogwarts, and I want to go to school. I want to play Gobstoppers in the courtyard. I just want to explore. I want Peeves to be there, because he'll obviously be there. Who else could be there? Because all like, it would be cool to see some of the the wizards that we know, like they said. And then I just want to explore, says every RPG fan ever. So there we go. End of transmission on Harry Potter. Is that, are other people excited about Harry Potter, or have I just bored you for 10 minutes? No. Just in case you're at all concerned that I'm inflicted. You know, I like Harry Potter as much as the next person, but you know, when we're talking like high tier fandom, it's Doctor Who, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. So Harry Potter's quite low down in the listings. So, get off the fence, are you excited about the game? Yes or no? So quite frankly, I'm not excited about this game at all. Do you think I get to be sorted? Or do you think I get to choose? Now, would that be controversial? Hang on, walk with me here, or fly on me with a broomstick, right? So, when you play the game, are you gonna... I'm guessing you're gonna be a first year. Because I think that's more magical when you're new. So, do I have to go and get sorted? And what happens if I'm not happy? like, obviously I'm a Hufflepuff. We all know my deep dark secret. I mean, yeah, it's semantics at this point. And, but what if I don't want to be a Hufflepuff? Do I just have to roll the dice and play the game again? Do you know what? I'm going to be true to myself, everybody. If I get selected as Hufflepuff, then I'll accept it. If I have to choose, I'm going to have to pick Hufflepuff, because I don't like those fake people that walk around wearing Gryffindor shirts, and I'm like, are you really a Gryffindor? I want to see a certificate of certification, madam, because I don't trust you. So I'm hoping that Hagrid from the first game would be there. I mean, we all hope that Hagrid would be there, but Hagrid may not have been born yet. Because he was young in Chamber of Secrets. He's like, oh no, Aragog, no! And then Tom Riddle's like, oh no, Hagrid, this doesn't look good, does it, Hagrid? We're going to have to tell Dumbledore about this. Like, no, Aragog, he wouldn't hurt anybody! And then Aragog, who's a spider, by the way, he runs away to the Forbidden Forest. And, you know, the rest of the story, you know, well, Hagrid, he gets his magical license taken away. Much like if you abuse the contact lens union, they will take your contact lenses away from you if you infringe the magic circle of eye health. Right, should I talk about a different game now? Just be Hufflepuff, you Slytherin, alright. Chill out. I mean, I'm only mildly excited about this game. Okay, right, I'm going to talk about other things now. End of Transmit, yeah, so it's the late 800s. Oh yeah, and of course, okay, no, let's talk about this, like, this is a difficult thing. So a lot of people obviously are saying that they want to boycott the game because of the J.K. Rowling stuff. I understand, but then I feel really bad for the people that have made the game, because then they're not... The Harry Potter thing is now just a franchise. That's, I mean, to be honest, when J.K. Rowling says anything, I'm just like, yeah, right, whatevs. I mean, she talks about some right nonsense. Like, she says that the wizards didn't have toilets for ages. So they just had to, like poop themselves and then just magic it away. So let's not... We don't have to listen to anything. She just made the source material, and we just continue on, okay? So I think we should support the people that have worked really hard to make the games, because otherwise you'd feel really rubbish, wouldn't you, if you worked hard on something and because of something that's out of your control, that happened. So yeah, right, moving on. What else am I excited about? Yes, Demon Souls was exciting. It was, oh my god, that was the thing. When I was playing it, when I was watching, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the tutorial area, but it just looked so new that I didn't quite recognise it, and I was like, I can't actually, but it looks like this is going to sound really silly, but it really does look like next-gen Souls games. Like, your character, it just didn't look like that little sort of niche, you know, game that's quite a bit off, but you could tell it wasn't like because your armor was good, all the things around you, it seemed like your little character was a bit closer to the camera. Breathing was very obnoxious. I was like, oh my, it actually started to drive me a little nuts. I was like, why has my character got to breathe all the time? Like, I understand, like, it's a fundamental of living, but you don't need to, like, shove it in everybody's face. Like, I don't walk around going, I'm breathing, everybody, because it's not necessary, okay? You kill the thing, and you go, and then you move on, okay? There's no need for it. It's excessive. Also, when they showed the little, like, that was the only sort of gameplay we saw, apart from the Spider-Man gameplay. But that's basically how Spider-Man plays. Am I right? That's a bit of a harsh turn to Spider-Man. But yeah, it was nice to see all the what they call the bosses, and I was like the Flame Lurker, the Looking Hout, the spider, the armored spider. I was like, oh, I remember you, buddy. Who was the other one? There was another one they saw that they showed that I was like, ooh. So I'm just looking forward to seeing them all again. And the Flame Lurker, that was hard. I don't know. That's day one as well, isn't it? Is that a launch title? I think it is. So that's what I want to play. I've always wanted to replay Demon Souls. You know, when she started talking, I was like, oh my god, I used to say that all the time when she's like, till the world can be mended. Till the world can be mended. Oh, I used to say that with her all the time. I wonder if you could still do that glitch with that guy who's like, he's like, oh, you're so blah, blah, blah. He'd get really annoyed with you if you walked away without finishing the conversation with him. He'd be like, Bowen, or whatever his name was. Oh, and there was the Umbasa, and there was that guy. There's that bit in the Nexus. I was like, the Nexus. I'm not going to spoil it, because when the Nexus turns, that music, I was like, when you come back, the first thing I said was like the Archstones as well. The Archstones, everything just looked amazing. Okay, that's what I'm going to say about that. Someone's asking me, please answer the question, PS5 digital or disc version? I want that disc version, baby. I don't really know why. Because I'm hoping that I can take my old discs and, like, shove them in. But I don't know if that's real. But then the other thing is I don't want to be locked into digital sales forever, because that's it. Like, if someone gifted you, like, say, like, hey, Lucy, I know you like them video games, so I bought you this game. And I'm like, thanks. I can't play it. That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? So I'm going disc, hopefully, if I can, all the way. Why is in that 7-Up? Too much sugar, clearly. So there you go, that's the answer. What's everyone else's, is everyone else going disc or digital? I know that the future is digital, and I do lean towards digital games, but I just don't want to be, Bye, Melissa, thanks for hanging out. I don't want to be, like, stuck in the digital ditch, you know, of things. Disc when I get it, says Kenneth, nice. Disc, obviously, says Sean. Disc, says Jonathan M. Disc, we're getting so many discs. Oh, Franklin Clinton is saying digital. Digital, discs sadly are not worth anything these days, says Burger Time Lord. Interesting. Disc, go old school, pre-ordered disc. I wonder if there's any statistics on which console sold out faster, the disc version or the digital version. For some reason, I'm struggling to say the word disc this evening. I keep saying like disc instead of disc. Disc all the way. Well, we seem to have a very pro-disc audience tonight. Tonight, everybody, we got a pro-disc audience. Cool, that's good to know. I mean, it's more expensive, but I was actually very happily surprised about the price. Like £449 for the UK, also £349. Like I was starting to think back in like July, am I going to have to drop £600 on this sucker? I would have done it, but 450, I think that's, but it would be the most expensive console I've bought, because I think I bought my PS4 for about 400 and maybe 20 or something. I can't quite remember what, but I remember I bought it from August. But yeah, I did try and pre-order it this morning. Woke up a little late because I had to work late last night. I worked until like 2 a.m. And then so I woke up, and then best friend Bethany and Chris called me up on the old blower. They've got theirs. Bethany's got hers. And I didn't make it, so I bought a controller instead. And hopefully that will come. So, you know, I mean, I'm hoping, because there is a bit of a clusterfuck around the pre-order stuff. Like, some went live last night after the announcement, some have gone live today. Who knows what Argos are doing? I don't know. It seems, and everything sold out like super duper quick, which is not good, and a lot of sites sort of crashed. So surely there'll be another opportunity, won't there? Fingers crossed, I hope, because I do want to unbox it on the day. But my thing is, like, I'm used to buying a console with like a bundle of games. So what games are we buying? I mean, well, that leads on to another part of what happened in the show, segue, the PS Plus collection. So, I mean, a lot of those games I've probably played before, but I think that's really cool that if you're new to PlayStation, you just have all these games there to start. Now, my thing would be, like, I like the idea of all those games being there, but because I've played Uncharted, I've played Detroit, but are you starting again? Do your save files carry over? These are the questions that I have burning deep inside my soul. Whilst I'm not against starting again, it would be annoying if I booted up like Uncharted and I just can't jump to the chapter that I want to play or whatever. That would upset me. But I mean, the Plus collection is a cool idea. There's a lot of good games, not just first party. There's also some third party. So what was there? There was Fallout 4. We had some Batman in there. We had Detroit, Persona, Days Gone, God of War. There was loads of stuff. Jack, I agree. The opening the case is the best part. Oh, are you talking about opening the console? Physical is more expensive, but digital games are more expensive than most, so it's cheaper in the long run. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't want to be under the pressure of the of just buying stuff from the PlayStation Store. Save files are linked to your PS Plus account. Caesar with the knowledge. Yes, well done. The Astrobot game is preloaded. This is, oh, yes, I'm going to play Astrobot then. Thank you, Heathersea. I love Astrobot. I keep thinking about buying a VR just so I can play it and be happy. Just take me away, Astrobot, you know? He's the superhero we all need right now, you know? Batman, Spider-Man. I want Astrobot. Did you platinum on Uncharted 4 yet? Elijah says no. That's going to be some housekeeping at the end of the show. Stay tuned. So it's saved on the cloud. Yeah, so hopefully you would be able to access your stuff. What else was there? There was Spider-Man, which looked cool. I like the winter setting, because I'm imagining... Now, I'm going to say something, which I don't know if everyone's just going to at me. Is Harlem in Manhattan, or is it somewhere else? I legitimately don't know. Like, is it the same map, or is this like a certain area of the map? I don't know. Like, all I remember is there was a place called Hell's Kitchen. And the whole place was Manhattan, right? I don't remember much about Spider-Man. But I like the winter setting. That will shake things up again. Now, the Spider-Man clip they showed is very traditional, sort of like, oh, we're going to show you this big action sequence moment, which is a lot of just scripted stuff and just pressing a button when you have to. The main game is swinging around and fighting the bad guys. That's what we all really want. But I'm wondering, like, I don't know much about Miles Morales. I did think it was funny that his mum is called Maria Morales. I'm like, what is this? Is this like one of those family things where it's like, well, my name begins with an M, my surname begins with an M as well, so let's keep all our children and call everybody M. So I'd love to see his, what everyone else's family is called. Like, is his dad called Morgan Morales? Is his dog called Monty Morales? They've just got all the M's. As a New Yorker, I can confirm Harlem is at the top of the map. Oh, okay. So do you think it's going to be the whole map? It's in the north of Manhattan. Okay, today I learned about Manhattan. Cool. I don't really... New York, yeah, so a lot of people just confirming that is the case. And also people saying that Astrobot is really good. I'd love to get the Astrobot Platinum. That's got me written all over it because it's like a fun game with like those challenges that I know I would sit for hours and hours just like practicing to get better at them. So yeah, I think Spider-Man wasn't doing anything totally brand new for me. I hope that Miles is like a fun character because I don't know. He seems a little like tepid. Like he's like, maybe I should help these people. Whereas Peter was quite sure of himself. And like I said in the video, like what's Peter up to? Maybe he's just smooching MJ. He was like, I've got the night off, I'm smooching MJ, it's date night, bye. And he just sort of... Who's Miles? Has Miles got like a girlfriend? I mean, all the superheroes have a girlfriend on the go, don't they? I'm sure Miles is no different. That's Stan Lee's doing. Every character he creates starts with the same letter. Oh my god, yeah, Peter Parker! That's the only character I can think of right now. Who else is there? I just thought of Tony Stark. That's not correct. I don't know any other people. I don't know anybody else in the Marvel Universe that is jumping to mind. You should watch the Spider-Verse's Aimless Mess. Hello, Aimless Mess. Maybe someday I will get around to doing it. I think that's the only games that... Bruce Banner! Oh, very good, everybody. Do we have any others? Do we have any more in the house? What? Conspiracy? That's... Oh, I think you're just saying conspiracy. I literally can't think of any more. Stephen Strange. Ooh, this is a great game in itself. How many alliterative names do we have in the You gotta watch... Now, I have watched the Marvel superhero movies. Do you want to hear my ranking of them? Because I've got them on my phone because I am such a nerd that I wrote a rankings list. So I'll hit you with the facts if I can find it in my list. Because I have a lot of... When did I do this? When did I rank? I did rank the Harry Potter films. Not that I'm a fan or anything, but I just... What was the last Marvel film I watched? I thought they were okay. Now, what would I have named this? Because Smart Money would say to myself, name this list Marvel ranking. Oh, MCU ranking. Okay, so we have... I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've seen 14... Marvel films. Oh, someone's saying J. Jonah Jameson. Oh my god, now that's too far, everybody. That's like calling me Lucy Lee Lead or something. I don't know. That's too much. Right, at the bottom of the list of my Marvel list, I've got Thor 2, followed by Thor 1, followed by Captain America, followed by Winter Soldier, followed by Civil War. As you can see, I wasn't a fan of the Captain America films. He was just a bit boring, you know. Then followed by Guardians of the Galaxy 1, which I actually need to watch again for this list, to be quite honest. Ant-Man and the Wasp. That girl, was she wearing a wig? Kate from Lost. Answer on a postcard, please. That had to be a wig, surely. Next on my list is Infinity War. Now we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6, Avengers. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 4, because I'm going upwards, not downwards, is Ant-Man. Number 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Number 2 is Avengers Endgame. And number 1 at the top of the list is Thor Ragnarok. Now, yes, there are some gaps in my MCU knowledge there. You can't really see that. There we go. The official ranking as ranked by me. Ant-Man and the Wasp was one of the most boring films ever. Yeah, see, I thought Ant-Man was really funny, the first one. But Ant-Man and the Wasp, they sort of started taking the... What about the original Spider-Man trilogy? Asking the big questions. What happened in the original? I did like Tobey Maguire a lot. MJ, blah, blah, blah. He would just look so sad at her. And she's like, sorry, Peter. I've got to go, Peter. And she was like that. I don't know, the first one was the Green Goblin. The second was Dr. Octopus. Or is it Octopus or Octodoc? I don't know. And then the last one was when he turns like emo. So maybe number 1, 2, 3. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I watched them. So there you go. Someone is saying my list is weird. Spider-Man 3's dance scene is so good. Yeah. Spider-Man 2 original film is the best one in my opinion, says Micah. Okay, interesting. I can't remember. To be honest, these films, I kind of watched them because everyone was like, why haven't you watched them? And I was like, okay, I'll watch them, I suppose. And I don't know. They seem a bit too formulaic, whatever, to me. Like, oh, here's the action bit happening. Okay, now something else is happening. Oh, okay, there's a bit of a love interest or whatever. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. But Thor Ragnarok, I loved that so much that I watched it twice in one weekend, like for reals. I would actually watch that again, regardless of it being an MCU. I thought that was hilarious. Right, this has gone into the Nolan Batman movies. Okay, probably 2. That's the one with the Joker. So the second one, which is The Dark Knight. Then maybe I haven't watched Batman Begins, but maybe 2, 1, then 3. I just remember the third one with Bane being really, really long. I went to the cinema to watch that. Yeah, I think maybe that. Oh, what a beautiful singing voice. That's my Bane impression for you. Right, we've just gone to a total round. This was meant to be about PlayStation, but I think let's go to Q&A. Seeing as we're quarter two now. If anyone has any questions about Marvel or the PlayStation event, hit me up. You know, I'm just gonna take a sip of the old 7-Up. Oh, I didn't talk about God of War. So yeah, God of War, very exciting. I wanted a little bit more. You know, like seeing the logo is fine. The date 2021. I mean, probably late 21. But I do think that's kind of like, because the last game came out in 2018. So that's like a 4-year turnaround, which is pretty exciting, pretty impressive. Which, that makes me think sort of like, if the game's coming out next year, could they not have given us a little glimpse of Kratos' face? Could they not have given a little look at, like, you know, emo, you know, teen Atreus, who's like, no, Dad, I don't want to go hunt a deer today. You suck, Dad. If Mum was here, I'd want to see something, you know, giving me the date and the logo. I don't know what Ragnarok even means. Is that something big? It's like the end of the world or something, isn't it? I don't know. I have zero lore unless it comes to Harry Potter. You know what I mean? Or Doctor Who. That's the only lore I know. How's Littlefoot doing? Asked Terrence. I have no idea. Bethany, how is Littlefoot doing? I'm the world's worst parent. I'm a bad plant parent. I agree, but Tom Holland 2 is for me the weakest of the bunch. I only watched the first one with Tom Holland. I thought it was okay, but I just got a bit bored in some of the fight scenes. Is your internet okay? Is it not okay? What's happening? Am I roboting? Armageddon. Oh, okay. Is that, are we in Ragnarok right now? Because it feels like it sometimes. Did I guess right on what Chris's job was? No, nobody did. I love Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Oh, when I went to the cinema, there was like a Wonder Woman trailer, and then there was that woman who's in like funny films, and she was like a leopard woman. Who's the leopard woman? I remember I wanted to ask Bethany and Chris this after the show. I was like, there's a leopard woman? I don't know, that was pretty interesting. Littlefoot is doing well, says Bethany. Thank you so much for the Littlefoot report. Watch Dogs Legions, can't wait. Nah, I'm not too interested, to be honest. Hey Vitz, welcome to the stream. So yeah, what did I think? Oh yeah, what did I think of Resident Evil 8? Now, I don't really know what I think, because I don't know, I've not played any of the newer Resident Evil games when they changed the style of the game, which I heard is like what happened. So the first games are very sort of puzzly, and then the later ones turn into more like action or something. So I don't know. Like, the trailer didn't excite me, but I don't think it's not the Resident Evil stories that I liked the gameplay of the games and the characters actually. Although they don't do too much, but I did like Chris and what's her face, Jill, that's it, and Claire and Leon. They were pretty cool. I still need to play Resident Evil 3, to be quite honest. Cheetah was the leopard woman. Oh, I liked cheetahs. Cheetahs are cool. They were my favourite animal as a child. I don't know what my favourite animal is anymore. Probably still some sort of lion-based animal. Much like a lion, I suppose. I like the big cats. You know, as a dog person, pretty perplexing, but I have always fancied myself as a big cat. I used to do lion training as a kid. You know, you want to get those shoulder blades going, and you want to get the good purr. That's Ragnarok and Endgame are joint top for me. Yeah, I don't know. And also Chris in that game, not to be confused with Bevis Chris, but Chris Redfield, he's gone like, you know, extra buffness. So like, his first game, he's like, hi, I'm new, I'm Chris, haha. Then like, when I played with the other skin, he's like buffed up, it's, yeah, I went to freshman college and now I'm buffed up. Now he's just like, yeah, I've been at the gym forever, son. He's like proper hulked. So yeah, I don't really know much about Chris's character, to be quite honest. So yeah, I don't know, non-plus. And then there was other stuff thrown in the mix. There was Devil May Cry, never played that. Final Fantasy, meh. Call of Duty, I think I was just on Twitter during that. I don't know what's going on in the Call of Duty worlds. And then there was some other things that I can't quite remember because... Oh, Deathloop, not too fussed. I think that's everything, to be honest. I only played a tiny bit of Resident Evil 4. I didn't really care for Resident Evil 8. Just realised you're a Hufflepuff and badgers are their house mascot. Oh my god, you're right, Ross. Call back to the beginning of the show. Maybe I do need to meet a badger. Apparently badgers are quite ferocious. Five Nights at Freddy was shown, says Vitz. Yeah, I don't play that. I don't know, it looks just scary. I don't really understand the hype around it. The wooden acting is funny in the Resident Evil games. Yeah. Jill, you were almost a Jill sandwich. Like, Barry, oh my god, I used to love the way she said Barry. She'd be like, Barry, is that you? Oddworld, yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. I was on Twitter during that. It's not that I'm not a fan of it, it's just I don't have nostalgia love for it. So I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Meh, it's fine. Sarah says her dad got chased by a badger. Is badger a banned word on Twitter? I mean, on YouTube. Oh, no, I'm too scary for Five Nights at Freddy's. So is that everything on the show? We already talked about Hogwarts Legacy. Let's not go down that rabbit hole again. Sean Slater. Actually, I've just realised your name is a name from someone in EastEnders. That's quite funny. So yeah, Demon's Souls. I'm very excited for Demon's Souls. So what do we got? What do we actually got to play when the PlayStation 5 comes out? So it's November. The date winds me right up. Like, why have I got to wait a whole week? Like, what is the actual deal with that? Like, I don't get it. Do you know when I read the dates? I was like, oh, November 12th. The US, yes. Oh, Canada, yes. Somewhere else, yes. And then it dawned on me that the United Kingdom was not in that list. I was like, rest of the world? What's happening? Like, what? Why do we live in a world where things have to be broken up by time because of region? I just don't understand. Like, for instance, I would love to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7 and The 100 Season 7, but for God knows whatever reason, I'm not allowed because I live in the UK, so I have to wait. Like, what is that? That makes people have to go on the internet and find it, but I can't be bothered, you know? I just want to watch it. Wait, New Zealand gets it for the UK. Yeah, what is happening? I'm actually really, like, can you imagine, like, I'll turn on my PlayStation and see other people playing, like, Spider-Man or something, because does that mean that people get to play, oh my god, I've just realised, like, if the PlayStation comes out before, like, a week before, does that mean that there's some parts of the world that will get to play these games before everybody else? That's not fair. Not happy. So yeah, you watch I love the 100, although it has kind of fallen off in the past few. Now, Jack's saying to use a VPN. I tried that. The amount of adverts that happen on American TV, I can't even. Like, I hate adverts anyway. Have you seen adverts these days? It's all like, when I go out, I wear a mask. When I go out, I make space. When I come in, I wash my hands. Coronavirus. Like, there's literally adverts like that on TV. Or there's, like, adverts of someone going, tss, hey, I'm cleaning. Ah, Dettol is so great. It kills 99% of germs, including coronavirus. And I'm like, this is mental. Like, the adverts have even changed. So yeah, in the US, they just have way too many adverts. And I don't like when the adverts come up at the bottom of the screen. So someone's like, Greg, I have to tell you something really important. Yeah? Why do you need to tell me? Well, I don't know why Greg has a deeper voice than Greg. Greg has got quite a high voice. And it's like a really emotional, impactful scene. It's like, Del, get your 50% off voucher now. And it's like, if I was the actor, I would be really upset. I'd be like, I am acting my little heart out in this scene, okay? I'm about to tell Greg that, you know, I have to move away to Mars, you know, and it's going to be very sad. And I went to a dark place to get to this emotional, like, place in my mind, and now Del is coming up in my lower thirds. Not happy. Yeah, no, I just think it would be awful. So wait, what's? Yeah, sorry, I'm lost in the chat. I've not watched Umbrella Academy. No, I haven't. Commercials suck. Yeah, I hate actual commercials. That's why I don't watch television really much. Right. Your adverts, my adverts are funny. Or are you just talking about the adverts that are happening now? It's a bizarre new world, everybody, and I'm not a fan of it. Right, have we got any more questions? I just realised it's quite late, and we've just run over talking about mainly Harry Potter, to be quite honest, and how much of this 7-Up I've drunk. Have I got any more left? Oh, it's all over. Have you considered coming to... You can't go anywhere in the world right now. The world is off limits. I mean, if I could, I would. Oh, if you could make a Doctor Who game, how would you? I think a full Lego one would be good. Yes, I think a Lego Doctor Who game is probably the best way of doing it. Like, they did it for Lego Dimensions, and I thought that was really good. Now, me and my brother, we did workshop once, like an RPG game for Doctor Who. Like, I don't know. You could probably do a Harry Potter-esque thing where you are the Doctor, but you can, like, you know, make your own Doctor because the Doctor regenerates. And that way you don't have to, like, hire Jodie or whoever's the Doctor at the time to do the voice acting because it's a brand new Doctor. And then you just, like, go around this planet. Like, you're stranded on this planet. The TARDIS... You can use the TARDIS because everyone wants to be in the TARDIS. But the TARDIS can't leave the planet for, you know, space and time reasons. Someone's taken the vortex manipulator or whatever. Oh, no, is that the vortex? Do you know the little thing that you plug into the TARDIS? You probably don't know. Anyway, and then you have to, like, you know, help things out, and it could be really good sort of, like, have the moral choices in it, because the Doctor always has to make, like, hard choices. Like, one of the quotes from Doctor Who is, sometimes the only choice you have to make is bad. You still have to choose. And that would be really good, like, almost like those games like, Detroit Become Human, and, you know, the Telltale games, like, having, like, really hard things to pick between. I started playing Detroit Become Human as well recently, actually. I did a second playthrough, and I was like, oh, I forgot how much I loved this game. I was like, at the beginning of the game, my favourite bit, I used to do this guy that sat next to me all the time. I'd go, "Hi, Daniel, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife." And it's like, I was like, "Go away!" And, oh, God, I loved Connor. He was so good. Like, "Lieutenant, I've looked in my files and I've seen, oh, what a good android boy." And then Kara and Alice and Luther. I forgot how much I love Luther. He's like the best android. The little one. I didn't think about the little one. I'm like, oh, he's so sweet. And all I wanted him was to live happily ever after. But I had to play, like, badly this time. So I had to, like, get people killed. I had to get to the end and do, like, the revolution. I had to be evil Connor. Oh, it was a roller coaster, but I did very much enjoy it. Have you played Heavy Rain? Yes, I did. Oh, what? Why is someone asking me about swimming? I could swim here. No, that'd be way too long. I don't have I was more of a front stroker. Yeah, front crawl. That was my good one. I swear to God, no one likes Marcus. Yeah, Marcus is so boring. Like, I didn't like his kind of Jesus Messiah-y thing that had going on. My favourite story in Detroit, it's got to be Hank and Connor. Oh my God, they were the best. I loved them so much. Like, every scene I was in with them, I was like, don't fuck this up, all right? I want Hank to be my best friend. But I did really love Kara and Alice as well, because I just wanted them to live happily together. And some of the turns in that game, I was just like, I loved it. It even got me this time because I had to do some different bits. I had to go to the recycling center, everybody, and that was harsh because I didn't do the right thing, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna get recycled. But then Marcus came and saved them. I was like, yes! I was like, so happy that I'd managed to do it, and I was like, so good. But I don't know why, but Hank is my favorite character. I love Hank too. I just love Hank and Connor. What a great game that is. I highly recommend it to anybody who hasn't played it. Yeah, and I enjoyed it. So I'm quite close to the platinum on that too, which leads us to the end of the show where we've got some housekeeping. So for those of you not in the know, this weekend I will be getting my 100th platinum trophy, everybody. It's finally here. The story began in 2016 when I said to myself, one day I'm going to get the platinum for Uncharted 4, and it's going to be my 100th. And I don't know if I realised it would take me until 2020, but the day has finally come upon us. It's going to be this Saturday. So for those of you who haven't seen the post, I'm actually going to put something up on the channel, probably on the YouTube story thing. It's going to be in split. I'm going to do one live stream. It's going to be a complete thing. So drop in or out whenever you can. I'm going to start it at 4 o'clock my time, which is British Standard Time. So 4 p.m. British Standard Time, I will be here with Dan, because he's been doing all the speed runs with me, and we're going to speed run Uncharted 4 in its entirety. However, We are going to take a break at about 6-ish my time. I think I looked up what this was. So I think 4 o'clock is like 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So, I don't know, work out wherever in the world you are. So then about 6 o'clock, we're going to take a break whenever, you know, there seems a sensible break time. And then we're going to, you know, eat dinner, chill out. And then we will come back, same live stream. I'll just keep the stream going up with a little thing saying, I'll be back. And then we'll be back in about 7:30-ish to do the final thing. And fingers crossed, we are going to get this platinum. We've got to do it in 6 hours. So, do you think I can do it, everybody? What are the odds that we are going to get the 100th platinum? And when I do get it, here's a spoiler alert, because you guys are here at the... I could give you guys an actual spoiler alert if I wanted to. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to save it, because it'll be more exciting. But, if we do it, this is what's going to happen. Woo! I don't know if that translates well on camera. I just bought a big pack of party poppers, everybody. Because reason. Now, what's this? That's not a party popper. That's a party pooper. That hasn't even party pops. Shall I just do this? Just so it looks like you guys have got some of the magic. Or does that just look a bit naff? Party! So, it's 9 PM here now, Caesar. Okay, cool. So, work out whereabouts in the universe you are. And come say hi. And watch, potentially, the end of the road to Platinum 100. So, I think that's everything for Saturday. That's my bit of housekeeping. I don't know. Do I have, like... This is smoking so badly. Do you know I went to a meeting this week and everyone's like, hi, welcome to the meeting. I was like, hello! I just popped the piper. I've got 30 of these bad boys to get through, so I might as well. I've just got a bin full of party poppers. So, yeah, and for those of you wondering if I'll still make those types of videos after the road to Platinum 100, I'm thinking of a way, because I do like the format still. I still want to review trophies. I might not do every Platinum trophy I ever get, but I will keep it going. So yeah, I only need the one trophy, which is the speed run, and I think it's doable when we put on all the cheats, because that's allowed. So this is the plan. We're gonna play it on Explorer. We're gonna put on infinite ammo. We're gonna put on one-shot kills. We're gonna put on auto lock, and we should be good to go. Because trying to complete this game in 6 hours, I'm not doing this because it's fun. I'm doing this out of necessity. Uncharted should not be played this way. I disagree with the speedruns entirely, but that's a whole nother story. So there we go. I shall see you all this weekend for the finale to the road to Platinum number 100. Drop by whenever you can and just say hi and see what's going on. And that concludes today's episode of Locking It Down with Lucy. I hope you enjoyed whatever it is I spoke about today. But if there's one thing I want you to remember, is that my scar never hurt again. I'm not saying... I'm trying to think about what the last line of Harry Potter 7 was. It's something to do with his scar. No, I think it's... And his scar never bothered him again. So yeah, I'm not a fan or anything. I don't know what the last line of Harry Potter is. Just to put your mind at rest. Alright? I'll see you all in Hogwarts in 2020. Because I'll be there. I'll be live streaming that shit all over the place. Right, cool. I'm going to actually sign off now. So I hope you all had a great day. Oh wait, John, we haven't done. We haven't crossed off. We haven't crossed off another week of lockdown. Just another week of lockdown. Oh look here, because I've got a little key. Wait, hang on. God, this is all falling apart. Because I like to put momentous occasions. See this here? Where is it? There. That's a little pound sign, just to remind me when I look back at this. That's when the PS4 launch and price was PS5 even. Just because. And this one here was when they did the other one. That was like the one where they showed off the console. Just FYI for those of you who need to decipher the key. So there we go. Next day of lockdown down. Right, cool. What was I saying? Oh, I'm saying goodbye. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to finish off this 7-Up as well. Enjoy this. Oh, that was good. I like that a lot. I shall see you all. Take care. Thank you, Bethany, for doing the mod work. And I hope everyone is safe and looking after yourselves and each other. Until next week, or Saturday, wherever you can catch it. Keep it locked to Locking It Down with Lucy. Maybe I should keep that. That wasn't so bad. Goodbye.